YouTube? It's your girl Alyssa, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm gonna be telling y'all how to survive your first year in college. And as y'all know, I just got done with my freshman year, so these are just gonna be a couple of tips and tricks and hacks on how to survive your first year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So my first tip is to save some money before you get to college, especially if you are moving off away from home. Save some money before you get to college, because I'm telling you, if you spend that graduation money before you get there, it's gonna be a sad day, I promise. I did that. I spent all of my graduation money before I got to college, and okay, don't do that. Save some money, because you're gonna want to do things when you get to college. You might want to buy some of your school merch, low school spirit, and the bookstore can be a little expensive. Okay, there's just other things that you might want to do. You might find some friends and they want to go out to eat, and you don't have any money. I know y'all getting that graduation money. I know y'all are, but don't spend that money. Don't spend all of that money, okay? Tip number 2 is be sociable. So when you first get to college, you're going to be placed in lots of groups, doing lots of group activities, lots of get to know you, get to know the group, everything like that. And to be honest, it's in your best interest to just go ahead and talk to those people that's in your group. One, is going to make the day go by super fast, because you'll just be talking and, you might actually know somebody or get to know somebody. And then 2, you might have a class with that person, because most freshmen will be taking the same classes, because those are the basic classes. So you'll probably see some people that's in your groups in your actual classes. So if you already have that foundation set with them, it'll be easier. You won't be alone, and it'll just be a much better experience if you just go ahead and be sociable. And if that's outside of your comfort zone, hey, not trying to force anybody outside their comfort zone or anything like that, but it will help you in the long run. Tip number 3, and this is the most important tip: go to class. Go to class.
Go to class.
Okay, y'all, go to class, y'all. I know. Once you get your little schedule and you set your little regimen and you figure out what to do and which classes to go to, what time you need to leave a room if you living in a dorm, what time you need to leave a room to get there at a certain time. Once you figure all that out, you gonna know which classes that you like, which classes that you don't like, which class maybe I can miss this week and stuff like that. But that's where it starts. Before you know it, it's the end of the semester and you're about to take the final. You're studying and you realize you don't know any of these things, and you're like, what happened? And then you go back and look at your attendance and you realize that you went 7 times. Okay, go to class. Okay, I'm telling y'all, listen to me. Go to class. Okay. Tip number 4. Say hello to caffeine, okay? Now, it don't have to be in the form of coffee. I know my coffee people, we here. But if you don't drink coffee, you don't have to start drinking coffee. Get you some caffeinated tea. Get you some Monster. Get you some Rain. Get you some Bang. Y'all know it don't just have to be in a form of coffee. You could even drink soda, but I don't recommend drinking soda. Soda's not good for you. But if that's how you want to get your caffeine intake, to each its own. But y'all, say hello to caffeine, because there's going to be long nights where you need to study. Okay, there's going to be those days where you need that extra push to get to the end of the day to, just go home and sit back and relax. Get you some coffee, get you some caffeine. But like I said, if you're not already a coffee drinker, you don't have to feel like you need to drink coffee. I know for me, I was already a coffee drinker, but not like that. I wasn't a coffee drinker like that. But come second semester, I don't know what happened, but I just became like coffee dependent. Like if I didn't have a cup of coffee that day, I didn't care if it was 9:30 that night and Starbucks closed at 10. And it already took like 15 minutes for me to walk from my room to a Starbucks. Honey, I'm leaving, okay? I'm going to get my coffee. And that's just how I was second semester. I was very coffee dependent. And that's okay. That's okay too. Get your caffeine, okay? Number 5, tip number 5. 5. Okay. Tip number 5. Ramen. Eat you some ramen, girl. Don't be like, I don't eat ramen and this and that. No. Go ahead and eat that little ramen. And if you know ramen really isn't for you, okay, get you a little cup of mac and cheese, whatever. Just know ramen is there. So eat the ramen because you're gonna have the ramen, you know? And to be honest, I don't understand what the big deal is. There's nothing wrong with eating ramen. I ate ramen all the time and it was great. Okay, but let me tell you. Come here. Chili ramen, okay? Listen to me. Chili ramen tops every ramen. It tops chicken, shrimp, beef, whatever other kind of ramens they got. Chili ramen is on top. And let me tell you how I know this. Go to Walmart, okay? You're looking in the ramen aisle, okay, whatever. You look in the pasta aisle, okay. So you find a ramen, and you got chicken, shrimp, and beef and everything, and they 20 cents a package. And then you look and you're like, okay. Then you look at the chili ramen. Honey, they 50 cents a package. You think they're going to price them more if they don't taste better? No. Chili ramen is the move, okay? I'm telling y'all, don't forget who put y'all on. Sydney put me on, okay? So now I'm putting y'all on. Tip number 6. Freshman 15 is real, okay? She's real. She will come so quick and you won't even know what happened. Y'all, Freshman 15 is so real. I cannot. When I first got to Texas State, let me tell y'all what I would eat. You know, I wake up or whatever, go to the dining hall and eat like a waffle, like some eggs, some bacon, you know, just a nice little, nice meal, okay? Then it come lunchtime. So I'm going to what we call LBJ. I'm going to LBJ. I'm getting me some pizza, maybe some fries, you know what I'm saying? So then come dinner time, we hitting up Chick-fil-A. I'm getting number 1. I'm getting some fries. I'm getting a cookies and cream milkshake. You do that so many times.
Baby girl, I'm telling you.
Don't do that. Get active. Go to the rec and get some nice exercise in. Go to that rec. You might as well because it's included in your tuition. They charging you for everything else, so you might as well just go ahead and go to the rec, get your little exercise in. Don't eat out 3 times a meal, hon. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just try to keep a nice, balanced, healthy meal as often as you can. You know, include your fruits, include your vegetables, drink water. Just as much as you're drinking your caffeine, you want to drink your water to balance everything out. And just try to live like a balanced life. I'm not saying you have to exercise every single day if that's not your cup of tea, but at least try to get active and get moving. My tip number 7 would be get sleep. It's really, really hard to focus if you're tired, and then that'll backlash on you, and then you won't want to go to class if you're tired. So then that goes back to number 3, which is go to class. It's hard to go to class whenever you're tired. So get sleep at night. I know it can be hard whenever you're studying and things like that, but just try to get as much sleep as possible, and it will really benefit you each day. Tip number 8, don't procrastinate. Tip number 8, don't procrastinate. Okay. Tip number 8 is don't procrastinate because it will get you in trouble, okay? Procrastination is so bad. Don't procrastinate. Just do your little work, okay? I'm telling you, my problem first semester was procrastinate because, you know, I would just get back to my dorm. My dorm was a little walk from everything else. It was about a 15-minute walk from like the classes and everything. Texas State is a really big campus. So it would take me a little minute, and it would be hot, especially, you know, fall, you know, it was hot. And by the time I got back to the room, the only thing I wanted to do was lay down. And once I laid down, I had that little Serta mattress on my bed. Oh, y'all, it was so comfortable. I never wanted to get up, and I would procrastinate. And then I would look at my grade and I would be like, what happened? So if you just do your work, it'll be much more worth it than to wait and procrastinate and then hurry up and try to cram everything before 11:59, because I'm telling y'all, 11:59 will sneak up on you like, what happened? You close your eyes for 2 seconds to take a nap at 5. Next thing you know, it's 11:58, and you still have 4 assignments due. Don't. Okay. Tip number 9 is to make friends. Now, I will say I wasn't the best at doing this because I already had my friends from down here with me. But I did make new friends, like my roommate. I love her. Shout out to E. I love you. But I didn't really make too many new friends. But if you're going to a college away from everybody else where you don't really know anyone, making friends will really help you go a long way, and it'll really make your college experience that much better if you have some friends to share it with. My last tip of the day is to try to sit in the same spot in each class you go to. And I say this because if you sit in the same spot, you're more likely to talk to those people around you. Even if they're not necessarily your friend per se, you're more likely to talk to them, or like if they have a question, they'll ask you. Or if you have a question, you'll feel more comfortable asking them because you sat by them all year, and they'll probably like put you in the group chat and stuff like that. So if you just sit in the same area, the people around you will familiarize themselves with you and you with them. So it'll be easier to get help. You'll feel more comfortable asking that person for help because you've seen them like all semester and stuff like that. And you can reach over and be like, hey, like what'd she say? And not feel awkward about it. So I would definitely recommend trying to sit in the same spot each lecture. Thank y'all for tuning into this video today. I hope I really helped somebody who's about to go to college. I know most of these things only apply to people who are going away, but some of these can really apply even if you are staying in your hometown college. So those are just my 10 tips on how to survive your first year of college. Obviously, I survived because I'm still here. So just take those tips and, do what you want with them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You already know what the deal is. And I'll see y'all next week for the next one.